The Nelson Mandela Bay Business Chamber says economic development and the strengthening of private-public partnerships is crucial in unlocking the potential of the city. The Chamber says a more conducive working environment for business will also top the agenda in its business strategic plan in order to increase investor confidence. SABC News reporter Lwando Nomoyi has more.
Well, thank you very much. We are in Gqeberha in the Eastern Cape, where the Business Chamber of the Nelson Mandela Bay has just launched its strategic plan, going forward for the year of 2022 and unlocking, the potential that this particular metro has. It's been a rough year. It's been a rough 2 years for 2020 and 2021. But today they have launched their strategic plan, on how to do business and to also improve the economy of the city. But in discussion with me, I've got the president of the Nelson Mandela Bay Business Chamber, Mr. Lwando Nomoyi. Thank you very much for your time. Just briefly, sir, we understand a concern that you raised was the disinvestments in the city, that we've seen a lot of huge companies, exit the city. How do you plan in your strategy, to combat this and curb it and make sure that you attract more investments for the city?
I think our strategic plan is quite simple. Our main focus, first of all, is to retain the existing businesses we have before we even attract new ones. And how do we do that? We want to make sure that the environment is right for them to continue their operations here. Make sure that they have water, make sure that there's no interruption in their electricity supply, make sure that the road network is working, and make sure that the whole logistic chain from their factories to the airport, to the ports, that logistic chain is working.
We also understand that the business chamber has also embarked on legal action, for the electricity tariff hike. Just take us through that, that process thus far.
Within the chamber, we have a high energy user group. I think your viewers will be aware that NERSA has proposed a 20.5% hike in electricity tariffs. Businesses cannot afford that. We've had all the challenges for the past 2 years with COVID and other related business challenges. On top of that, we cannot, as business, afford a 20.5% hike in electricity tariffs. So to that end, the Chamber has supported a move by the members of that high energy intensive group to lodge a challenge in court against those increases. We cannot, as business, pay for the inefficiencies of Eskom over the years. So that's the position of the chamber.
Not only that, we also understand, Mr. Totwana, that the importance of public and private partnerships, to enhance the economy of Nelson Mandela Bay.
Yes, that's why we have taken a position of active engagement with the metro here to, first of all, highlight the challenges that we both face and offer solutions. We have a huge resource base of expertise within our members, and we have made that available to the metro to address some of the challenges that they face.
We also understand that later this evening, the Premier of the Eastern Cape, Oscar Mabuyane, will be making his State of the Province address. Just in terms of the Nelson Mandela Bay, bringing it home now and how we harness, we understand that, we've got world-class city ports. How do we harness, tapping into the ocean economy now from the address that the Premier will be making?
Well, it's linked. One, we have obviously made proposals from the business chamber side on how we can exploit our oceans economy. In addition to that, we have also said we need a world-class port environment. We are fortunate in South Africa because our region here has 2 ports and no other place in South Africa has that. And so we want to exploit that to the fullest.
And also, just lastly, before I let you go, Mr. Totwana, the development of SMMEs. We understand that during the State of the Nation address by President Cyril Ramaphosa, he emphasized, the importance of small business development, and in the metro, bringing it down to your strategic plan. What are your plans in enhancing the small business development?
We also are of the firm belief that for jobs to be created, massive jobs to be created, we need a very vibrant SMME sector. To that end, as a chamber, in our strategic plan outcome, we have formed an SMME and entrepreneurship desk. And as was alluded earlier on, we have a dedicated resource to try and address all the challenges that the SMME sector faces, and to create an environment where they can thrive.
And obviously this will also lead, to dropping that percentage of high unemployment in the city as well.
Yeah, like I said, the SMME sector has a potential of being the biggest creator of jobs in our region. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Lwando.
Thank you.
That was President of the Business Chamber, Lwando Nomoyi, just briefly outlining some of the plans that they have as the Business Chamber to enhance and unlock the potential of the Nelson Mandela Bay. But from us here in Gqeberha, it's back to you in studio.